What to say, what to say. I know people are busy right now, and that's okay. But I guess I just wanted to live stream this to let out my feelings and let out how today was for me. Um, you know, whenever I'm around people, whether they're good people or not so good people, I can only stand people for like a day, and then I'm back wanting to go home, wanting to go to my room and just cry it out. Today I was with my driving instructor, and she like I'm trying to learn how to drive again, guys, and it's really stressful because I'm really not alert. I could be sleeping with my eyes open at the wheel, and it's like no one would ever, because I'm like, it's like I get into like a daze, like a dream, like or something. It's like I'm looking at the road, but I'm not really paying attention. But today was just, you know, like I've had I was with my driving instructor today, and like she's a nice lady, believe me, she is, but being with her was just kind of like it hurt because she kept asking me questions like about my personal life, like asking me she just asked me out of the blue if I dated, and I'm touchy about that subject because I'm touchy about that subject because like she asked me, she's like, do you date? And I was like you know I've been out a couple of times, and guys are confusing. That's what I told her. And she said to me, she's like I don't know. She was like she was like, yeah, they're confusing. And then she was just like bragging about like how um like well, not bragging, but just telling me that she was the type to get pregnant early. She's like, like married her high school sweetheart. And it just kind of saddened me. Being around people for a certain amount of time just saddens me. Like, it's like they're telling you how much better their life is than yours without telling you. It's not like they do it on purpose. And I know, I'm like, believe me, I'm like, I don't have anything against her, but the fact that I'm so sensitive all the time and that I'm hurt over what people tell me about in their life, is just kind of like, eh. It's like it's like I feel numb all the time when people are like talking about their life, and it seems like some people have more people in their life than I do, more time to, like people in their life fill their time, as where my life is just filled with empty time, if that makes sense. Like, I don't have people, I don't have a schedule booked with people, like people don't take up my time like schedule, they don't take it up as much as others seem to have going on in their life. But yeah. So there's that. And it's just like my chronic illness is just getting to me today, and it has been the past day. Um, it, it's a bearable pain, but it hurts a lot. It's called costochondritis. It's inflammation of the sternum and near your lungs. Causes your lungs to hurt pretty bad sometimes. So, I'm just drained constantly. But I'll get through. Right. Yeah, but like it's hard, to be around people. This is what I made the stream about. like today I'm getting out into the world, right? And it's because I have to, She's my driving instructor, and I've kind of got to be out in the world right now. And I got to learn how to drive, so. But, like, it's hard because it's like, as much as she doesn't, she's hurting my feelings by talking about her life. She is, in ways. Because it's like telling people what they're missing out on. And she told me today, she's like, don't you get bored, Like, she's telling me, and I was just like, I do. I'd rather be alone with someone else, though, like, have someone with me. Then it wouldn't be so boring. Like, I get hurt by people just talking. Like, that's me. That's how sensitive I can be, and I hate that sometimes. Like, and she was telling me about, like, going to college and stuff. She's like, are you gonna go to college? And I'm just over here like, no. Because I don't have that kind of money. Like, some people just don't have that kind of money to go to college. People can't afford that shit sometimes, and it's whatever. But like, it's just like she was talking about her daughter and how her daughter goes to college, and how how her daughter goes to college, and how her daughter's a cop and stuff. And as much as people say college is easy, it's not. You have to have money to go to college. Education costs money. Like, I mean, well, I say education costs money. It costs money to go to school. Education is free. Education is wherever you look for it. Like, you can be smart as a as a tack, sharp as a tack, and like not even have to go to school. Some people just get it like that. They're quick to get stuff. Like, some people just can't afford to go to school. But know how you feel. I have spine back issues, and it is hard some days. Oh, I'm sorry. I can feel. I'm sorry. That really does suck. But the sun is shining. Yeah, it's a new day. It's good to get. He be you. Don't worry what others do or say. Thank you. Thank you. That made my day. It really did. Um, it really did. Um, yeah, the sun is shining. I'm enjoying the sun right now. They say the sun's a good. They say it's good for the soul. They say it helps fight depression. You know. So yeah, they say it helps. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of chilling in my truck. Just kind of just soaking in the rays that way since it's kind of cold out. But yeah, there's a lot that goes on. Sometimes you just can't handle people. Like, people can get hard to handle when you're used to being alone, like I am. Uh, like people bragging about or just not even bragging, just talking about their life and asking you if you want to go to college, or asking you why you don't date, or just stuff like that. And it eats at your soul without them knowing it. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it does. It's like every word they say is just like a why in your soul. It's like, you know and it hurts. It hurts. I mean, it's not like I hate the woman or anything, but it's like I've never. Some people just don't fucking have an easy life. Some people have to go through some mad shit. You know, like I haven't been through the worst of the worst, but I know I've been through some pretty hard shit before. And props to people who had to deal with a lot of shit in their life and have still overcame. Y'all are strong as fuck, and I respect you guys for it. Like, a lot. My mom's a great example of one of those people. But to anyone who's watching, you're strong for that. You're strong for just being, you're strong for being. Please share more details about these things. What things, honey? What are you talking about? Be specific. What happened? Not. See, the thing is that what happened is that, like, people. I'm just talking about people in general. Since I don't get out much at all, I'm literally like a hermit, you would say. Because even my neighbors think that I'm in, like, college when I'm not. They think I'm away from home when literally all I do is stay at home. But I'm just saying that, like, I was out today because I had to take a driver's ed course. And, like, this lady was just asking me, like, if I dated, and I was just kind of avoiding the question. I was just like, yeah, I've been out a couple times. Boys are confusing, da 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 da. She was, she was just asking me about it, and she was like, it just kind of sounded like she was bragging slightly, because she was like, I married my high school sweetheart, and I got pregnant early. So in my mind, that registered as, like, you're happy, and, it just seemed like she was happy with her life, because she was always smiling, giggly. She talked a lot, like, she sounded happy. And, that's how I wish to be someday. In my head, when I dream, I'm that girl. I'm that girl. I'm the one that talks in in my dreams. I'm the one that's living life, and I'm happy in my dreams. Um anyway, just stuff like that, when people get to you without trying to get to you. Like, when they tell you about how great their life is what I'm trying to say. It's not that it's annoying at all. It just gets to you sometimes when your life is not that great. Like, when they ask you if, like, you're dating anyone, or if you're gonna go to college and, like, you don't have the money to go to college. She asked me if I graduated high school. I told her no. I dropped out because school's not for everyone. And it's better to get pregnant early. It makes healthier babies. It's whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'm 19 years old, It's whatever. I've, it's, I don't know. I'd rather not talk about it. It's a touchy subject. There's a lot of miscarriages in my family. Um, so, it's what it is, man. So, um, it is what it is. Um, I don't know. I hope you guys. Why is my fucking hand shaking, damn it? You are a beautiful girl. I'm okay looking. You should distance yourself from people who make you doubt yourself or feel bad. That's what I do. You're beautiful too. I like your profile picture. You look really fierce. I like that. You look like a really strong woman inside and out. You're pretty too. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I've always distanced myself, and, it's like I spend a day around people sometimes, and I want to be alone again. I want to be back in my shell again, back in my room. It gets to be so much sometimes that it's like, how am I gonna live around people? You begin to question that, like, oh, yeah, I get that too. Yeah, it's there's a lot of weak people out there. Half of the people in this world are very weak. I think that's why God gives a lot of people a good life. And then he leaves he leaves the hard lives for those of us that he knows can take it. So when we see other people with a better life, a better car, a better job, more money than us, they're really the weak people. They're the people that rely They're the people that rely on, silver spoon in mouth people. They rely on what they have. They rely on their money, and that's what you call weak. I'm a religious person, guys, and I respect all religion. But I'm saying, I rely on my Bible, but like, some people are just they rely on their monetary gain. They'll brag about it in your face, like, hey, I'm better. Like, I got more money than you, like, and they'll say it without saying it. Like, you know, it's just it gets to me sometimes to have people talk to me about their lives. Like, sometimes I just don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear people complain or bicker because I don't complain to them. I have a lot to complain about shit. I could have a lot to complain about, but I don't complain about it. Like, why? Why complain? You do you. What's that noise? Yeah. You gotta, you can't. My driver instructor today, she was talking on the phone to an angry mom. It was this one girl, the angry mom's daughter, right? And like, it was like her daughter was about 20 years old, a partier, a drinker. She's paying for this girl to get 40 hours of driving lessons. 40 hours. Taking advantage of mom and daddy's money. This girl like wasn't on time for any of her driver's ed appointments. That's my driver instructor was telling me all this. She's a nosy person, so I'm sorry, but she was telling me all that. Like, I was trying to tune it out because I'm not like that nosy. So like, but she was telling me afterwards. She was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, this mom was an angry parent, and she was like, yeah, my daughter, why isn't my daughter getting such and such a attention? And she was like, it's your daughter's time, like, she's wasting her time, just like, she's kind of wasting y'all's money because, she's not on time to her driver's ed schedule, like, scheduled appointments, So, and the fact that their 20-year-old something daughter's a drinker, 19, 20, whatever she is, it just bothers me. People who drink and drive bother me. Party people bother me. I like to be safe on the roads. I'm not a texter. I don't drink. I try to keep. I like to be sane. I like to be sober when I'm on the road, attentive. It's just the fact that this girl's got 40 hours of driving lessons that she has to do and takes advantage of her parents' money like it's fucking nothing. I hate people like that. I'm sorry, but I do. I can't stand to be around. I couldn't even stand to hear the conversation, but they had to have it on speakerphone, so. Abner, don't you ever drink or drugs? I used to smoke cigarettes, like, and that was it, like, I've never really been into hardcore drugs, although a lot of people assume like I'm a stoner. A lot of people, it's probably because I hung around with a lot of stoners, but I'm not a stoner by any means. And a lot of people thought I was like the high type, like that's just the way I act, like that's the way I am. Like, I'm never high, even though I might seem like it, I'm not. So, no, I don't drink either, because drinking is for irresponsible people on the roads. So, I'm not a drinker. So, yeah. Wow, that's crazy. A lot of kids take advantage of parents. Indeed, they do. Well, I have to go get things done. Hope to see you again soon. It was a pleasure talking to you. Take care of yourself. Thank you. You do the same. But yeah, it's just I can't stand when people take advantage of their parents' money like that. Like, they're the weak ones in this world. If you're weak enough to take advantage of your parents like that, like, why? Like, why do they even pay for you to have a license, you know? Something I don't understand. The things I deal with on a daily basis, just, you know, people nag me to no end. But yeah. I don't know, what do y'all think? I mean, seriously. Like, you know, I'm a quiet person, you know? Like, honestly. Like, around other people, I zip my mouth, you know? It's just like one of those things. It's like, you know, like, I can't I can't stand to be around people like that talk a lot, but at the same time, like, you know, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore because I'm so brain fried from this morning. So I think I'm just gonna like, I don't know. I don't know if I'll end this stream now or whatever, but I guess I just had to get the fact out that I don't like people, I don't know, bragging about their life. You know, I don't know. It's whatever. But I think I'll just end it now, and I might do another stream later on this evening. So I guess just stay tuned. There'll be more. There'll probably be another stream here shortly. So my phone's about to die anyway. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream. Drop a like or comment or yeah, whenever the stream's done, or yeah, give it a thumbs up or whatever shit you do. Um, I'm just so brain fried. I'm sorry, guys.